You're listening to the Watch Cozy podcast. We've got an amazing topic lined up for today. So sit back, relax, and let's begin.
Welcome to The Explainer, where we take deep research and, well, make it make sense. Now, for some of us, that's a pretty simple question. But, for others, especially students who are a long way from their actual home, that answer is, well, it's complicated. And it can change every single day. So today, we're going to tag along on the journey of two international graduate students. They're on this daily search for a sense of place. And we're going to use their own words, their own experiences, to map out what it really feels like to be on their campus. All right, so where do we even start with a journey like this? Well, it all kicks off with the daily grind, the super-structured, sometimes demanding routine of graduate life. Okay, so check this out. For one of our students, the day is like a military operation, and it starts way before the sun is up. We're talking 6 a.m., coffee's brewing, canvas is open, and he's already got a physical, paper to-do list written out. It's all about having a system, right? Just knock out each task, one after the other. Then you have the other student, and for her, the day is this constant shuffle across campus. It's like a non-stop loop, right? You go from class, then straight to work, then you've got to hit the library to study, and then you finally head home, just to get up and do it all over again. But it's not just about the stuff that's on the schedule. What about all those gaps? The hours you have between a class and your work shift. That's when the real challenge kicks in, the search for space. Yeah, exactly. Those in-between moments turn into this constant hunt for a place to just land. It's this scramble to find a temporary spot on campus where you can get some work done, maybe grab a bite, or honestly, just exist for a couple of hours without feeling like you're in the way. So over time, you start to see a pattern. A few key spots become these absolutely essential hubs. And we're not talking about random places. No, these are chosen for very specific reasons. You've got the library's third floor because it's always quiet, the department lounge because it feels comfortable, or the Multicultural Center because it just has this welcoming vibe. And all of this search for the right spot, it boils down to a really fundamental choice they have to make every single day. Do I stay and work on campus, or do I pack up and go somewhere else? And man, is there a trade-off. Working on campus, super convenient, obviously. You're right there. But it's often crowded, it's loud, and trying to find a little corner to yourself can feel impossible. Now, going off campus means you gotta travel. But the payoff is a quiet, controlled space where you can actually focus. And for one student, it's not even a question. The choice is clear. That quiet, that feeling of control you get in an off-campus space like your own apartment, it's absolutely crucial for the kind of deep, focused work that grad school requires. You just can't get that on campus. But let's dig a little deeper, because a campus isn't just about finding a desk, right? It's about how these places make you feel. It's about the architecture of emotion, the comfort and discomfort that live in these spaces. So we asked, what spaces on campus actually provide a sense of comfort and belonging? And their answers? Wow, they really show you how a physical space can make you feel connected, or, completely disconnected. So for one student, that feeling of comfort, it comes from seeing people who look like her, who share her experience. The Multicultural Center isn't just a building with chairs. For her, it's a place where she can connect with other international students, see that diversity, and finally feel like, okay, I belong here. But here's the flip side. For every comfortable spot on the map, there's another one that just creates discomfort. A place that makes you feel anxious or frustrated or like you just don't fit in. And where does this feeling pop up? Sometimes in the most ordinary places. Imagine this, a crowded hallway outside a classroom. There's only one bench. So if you're early, you're just kind of forced to stand around, hang around, as he put it, feeling like you're in everyone's way. Suddenly, just waiting for class becomes this really awkward, unpleasant experience. And this right here, this table, it just lays it all out so perfectly. You can see the pattern, right? The places they love, they're neat, quiet, and clean. The places they can't stand, loud, open, dirty, and dark. It's like this super simple but really powerful blueprint for what makes a space feel good versus not so good. So this whole idea of an architecture of feeling isn't just about comfy chairs and good lighting. It's also about people. It's about social connection. So for our last section, let's look at the social blueprint. How does the campus itself help or hurt their ability to connect with other students? And here's a feeling that I think a lot of us can relate to, especially if you've ever been the new person. One student just says it flat out. Campus events don't feel very welcoming. It's like trying to break into a conversation that's already happening. You just can't engage with people very easily. And when you look at how friendships actually form, it usually happens along these pretty predictable paths. It's in class with other international students, it's at events for cultural groups you're already a part of. What you don't see is those big campus-wide events creating the same kind of real connections. And that leads to this realization for one student. She recognizes that she kind of sticks to what's familiar. She admits, I don't go to any other events. She's only going to things hosted by groups she's, as she puts it, technically a part of. And that just ends up reinforcing that feeling of being separate from the main student body. So when you put it all together, what does it all mean? It means that a campus is so much more than just a bunch of buildings. It's this living, breathing landscape of emotion and connection. And every little choice, from a single bench in a hallway to the way an underpass is lit, it all has this huge impact on the human experience. And that's really the big question this whole thing leaves us with, isn't it? It makes you stop and look at your own environment, your office, your school, your city, and ask, how do we build these places not just for students, but for people? Are we just designing for function? Or are we designing to support that fundamental human need to connect, to focus, and, to ultimately feel like you're home?